I'm nervous. I'm like actually nervous because I haven't really recorded anything in a long time. So, hello. So, I haven't posted anything in like 3, nearly 4 months, and I just wanted to record a little video to basically just explain what happened and why I've been away for so long, so that I can get back into making fun stuff soon. Because I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to make, and I just feel like it would be really awkward to just jump back into making stuff without like explaining why I've been absent for so long. So that's what this video is. It's just a little chat. I just wanted to explain why I've been away for so long and what's been going on. So bear with me for this one, and things will be back to normal very, very soon, I promise. So what happened? The most obvious thing that I feel like I have to talk about is I failed my 100-day challenge that I was so excited about last year at the end of 2020. Actually, you know what? Let's go through a little timeline of events just so that I can explain everything kind of in order. So on the 2nd of November 2020, I posted my 100-day drawing challenge day 49, which was the prompt sunset. So I drew that, I posted it, everything was normal. I was posting every day at the time, and I had been for, 49 days of the challenge, and I was having a great time with it. I was really enjoying it, and I was proud of a lot of the artwork that came out of it. So then on the 3rd of November, the next day, I had every intention of drawing prompt number 50 and posting that and continuing on with the challenge as it had been going so far. But basically what ended up happening was I got up on the 3rd of November and just felt really, really ill. All of a sudden, just completely out of nowhere, I was really, really sick. So I don't really want to go into too much detail in this video about like the specifics of the fact that I was so unwell. A, because it's a little bit personal talking about health stuff, but B, because I don't really want to like trigger anyone or trigger myself really, because I've had really bad health anxiety for years now, and it makes me uncomfortable talking about like health related things or hearing about health related things from other people. So that's not what I wanted this video to be. I just wanted to explain kind of like the timeline of what ended up happening. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about like what was actually wrong with me, but it wasn't so bad that I was like rushed to hospital, everything. I didn't have to go to hospital throughout this whole ordeal, but it was bad enough that I was kind of like couldn't get out of bed for a few weeks. It was that level. I was ill enough that I couldn't really face continuing the challenge at that point, because so I have like lights that I set up and my camera that I set up every day and like all of the editing and stuff, and I just couldn't face it at that time because of how ill I was feeling. So I ended up putting the challenge on pause at that point. And I think I did post something on my Instagram story saying like, I apologise, I'm going to have to skip a few days, but then I'll get right back into it, because I didn't realise how long I was going to be ill for. At that point I was really hoping that I was just going to have a couple of days of feeling bad and then I was going to be able to jump right back into it. But at that point I was ill for a few weeks, and that was a lot longer than I had expected to be ill for. It felt like a really, really long time. At the end of November, or like towards the end of November, at that point I'd been ill pretty much for the whole month of November. I started to feel a little bit better. I started to kind of feel like I had the strength to at least sit and get back into art again and draw, because I literally hadn't drawn anything that month, like since the 2nd when I posted day number 49. So then when I started to feel a little bit better at the end of November, I thought, okay, right, well, we'll jump right back into the challenge then. We can still get this done. The challenge was planned to have been completed on the 23rd of December, so it was supposed to run all the way from the 15th of September to the 23rd of December, I believe. But obviously, because I'd been ill through November, I'd missed a lot of prompts. So at that point, I was trying to figure out how I could catch up, or how much of the challenge I could get completed on time for that target day. So I started to draw a bunch of stuff at the end of November to like try and catch up. I think I managed to do about 10 prompts in a couple of days, which I was really, really happy with, and I was gonna, start filming again and showing you all of the stuff that I'd been working on. But what ended up happening is I ended up getting ill again at the beginning of December. It was basically exactly the same thing, it just all came flooding back, and it was almost worse than the first time. I just got really, really ill again. Because this had now become like a recurring thing, like it had come back after I'd started to feel better, I decided at that point that I needed to talk to a doctor and see actually what was going on, because it was kind of freaking me out at that point that I didn't know what was wrong. I decided to speak to a doctor. It was only over the phone at first, because obviously with everything that's going on in the world right now, it's kind of difficult to actually go and see someone, so most of it is over the phone. But I spoke to someone, and I had to go in for a blood test, which freaked me out a little bit because I have this huge fear of needles, but we got through it. Had the results back from that, and I still don't 100% know what was wrong, but I have some theories, and I think it was a combination of a couple of different things that I had going on. But the most important thing at the end of all of that is that I am definitely recovering now from whatever was going on. Like I said, I just really don't want to go into too much detail about this is what was wrong, this is what our theory was about what was wrong, and this is what I'm doing to correct it now, because it's just a bit much for me to talk about right now. But I am improving and correcting the things that were wrong. When I had the results of that blood test back, I was really, really happy to find out that there wasn't anything crazy going on, nothing to be scared about, because they check for a lot of things when they do those blood tests, and it was really, really cool to hear back that for the most part I'm pretty healthy and there's nothing life-threatening going on or anything. So obviously that was really, really positive result, and anything that was wrong with me is easily fixable, and that's something that I'm really working towards now. So I'm definitely in the recovery part of what was going on. So this was all happening in December. I was still pretty ill until the end of December. In January, I was feeling a lot better. I was really sort of starting to do a lot better and be a lot better and feel a lot better, which was all really, really positive. But it was really, really tough to get back into video making for a couple of different reasons. So the reason why it's taken until mid-February to start getting back into making these videos again, even though I was kind of better in January, is for a couple of different reasons. So firstly, I was so disappointed that I basically failed my own art challenge that I was so into and so excited about, and I felt was going so well, and I was really proud of a lot of the art I was producing at the time as well. So it was really, really, it sort of kind of it kind of hit me how disappointed I was that I didn't manage to get through that, and all of the circumstances were out of my control in certain ways, but also it was partly my own fault, and the guilt was kind of difficult to deal with. Secondly, just because I had taken such a big break from making videos, it was just difficult and kind of awkward to get back into. It felt kind of uncomfortable to come back after such a big break, since I felt like I'd kind of let people down by not posting anything for such a long time, so I felt really bad about that. And also the third thing was, I know that this one is kind of a stupid thing to think, but weirdly in the back of my mind I was really scared that the moment I made a video saying I'm better now, I would just get ill again. And I'm so terrified of that ever happening again that I don't know, it's kind of superstition, but I just felt it would be typical if I made a video saying, right, I'm back now and I'm going to make a bunch of videos, and then I got ill again and had to take another break for a few months. That would be really, really disappointing, and so I was really, really scared of that happening, which is kind of one of the main reasons why it's taken me so long to kind of build up the courage to make this. I know that sounds really odd, but yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. On a much lighter and much more positive note, I genuinely am doing so much better now. I also have so many ideas of really fun things that I want to make and projects that I want to work on, which I really want to share with all of you as well. There's so many art projects that I want to do, but also I want to branch out and try and do some other stuff. So I really, really hope that you will enjoy the stuff that I have planned for this year, because I have so many things I want to make. Yeah, I'm just really excited to get back into making stuff, and I have so many different ideas of things that I want to make, videos I want to make, and art I want to make, and projects I want to work on and stuff. So I am really, really excited, and I hope that you will enjoy a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be working on this year. And in terms of all of the things that have been going on for me personally with my health and stuff, I'm definitely recovering. I'm definitely on the path to feeling a lot better and doing a lot better and having a lot better habits, and I just think 2021 should be a year of like growth and recovery for everybody, and hopefully I'm crossing my fingers, hopefully for the entire world. I really, really hope that 2021 will bring recovery and growth to everyone. So yeah, sorry this video was such like a weird vibe. I don't know, it's felt kind of awkward talking about all of this stuff, but I'm glad that I'm making this and kind of getting it out of the way so that next time it can be something more positive. So thank you for sticking with me and for not giving up on me, even though I took like 3 months off. I'm so sorry. I can't apologise enough, but it kind of was out of my control, and I'm doing a lot better now, and I am a lot better now, and I'm really, really hoping to only improve as time goes on. I want to make better content this year, I want to make more content this year and improve my art more, and I'm so excited to show you some of the things I have been working on. And fingers crossed, hopefully I will have a new fun video as soon as this Saturday. So look forward to that, and I apologise that this video was kind of not in the usual tone. I always try to make my videos as fun and kind of light-hearted as possible, and this one was a little bit serious, so I apologise for that, but hopefully next time we will have something silly and fun to make everybody smile, hopefully. So thank you so much if you watched this, and I hope you can accept my apology for being away for so long, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. I think that's everything I wanted to say. I was going to go off on a bit of a tangent talking about like overcoming fears. Maybe we can make that its own video. That'd be fun. I could animate a little thing. That'd be cool. I always think I don't have stories. Whenever I look at like those like storytime YouTubers like animate a little character and then they like talk about a story. I was watching one of those and I just kept thinking like I would love to make one of these because it seems like a cute thing to make, and like you get to animate all the little characters and stuff, but I don't have any stories to tell. Like I don't do anything interesting, but honestly I probably do have more stories than I think I do. I could animate a little thing about overcoming my biggest fear, because I genuinely did that last year, so that'd be cool. It'd be kind of serious topic to talk about, but I could make a bit of a joke out of it. Could be uplifting. I don't know. Maybe. That's something I'll consider. I'll put it on the list anyway. I've been recording for ages. Okay, bye.